Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a quick short video on a few tips and tricks in YouTubers life which helped me to get started and gain subs really quick. So my first advice would be definitely to buy a new game as soon as possible. Now the best kind of game you can buy is the latest release. So here I'm checking, is it in January, how close is it to our current date. Now once you receive your game, which only takes a few seconds in game really, you are going to want to create a video of that. Now this game is very random at times, and when you are creating your videos it does depend on the kind of cards you get, but most of the time you will be able to match the right kind of cards to the right scenes. It's only very rare that I don't get that. Okay, so here we have 3 cards but only one will match. And in the next scene, again 3 cards, but only one will actually match. And next we're just going to fit these together as best as possible. These are the very basics of the game, so most people are already going to know this. Now, one of my main tips definitely is while you are starting out and you have very little money, is to never put copyrighted scenes in your videos. It is just a money drainer. Don't do it. Trust me, do not do it. Okay, so the next tip is to sleep and eat as much as possible. So here you can see we only have 5 light bulbs, and your light bulbs is more along the lines of how much creativity you can actually put in your video. So as you level up, as you can see we've just leveled up to level 2, we gain an extra 3 light bulbs, so we're now up to 10. So now we can create more scenes in our videos. So my next tip is to try and upgrade as much as possible. So why would you want to upgrade your equipment? It gives you more power. So the more power you have, the more you can put into your videos. So at the end, you can choose how much you want to render your video, add titles, and you gain the power from this. Okay, so my next advice is to accept recording edit deals with your friends. Now, only accept them if you have the PC or the consoles that they are asking you to do them on. Now, not only do you get a free game, but most of the time you get a lot of experience and sometimes money from them. Okay, so here we have all of our equipment coming in. So this will give us more power to edit our videos with. So once we've got all these, we're just going to quickly do that request from our friend. Okay, so we've got all our equipment in place, and then we are just going to reselect our equipment. Now, some of the times these will give you additional benefits. As you can see, the webcam isn't giving us any additional benefits, but we do have additional power to spend at the end. So then we are going to edit our scene with picking our cards. So we can only pick the 1 card for the intro. We then have 1 card for our second scene, and it's got a bonus on there. Next we can pick 2 cards. So I'm just going to see what we need the most of. So we want more script in there. And we're done. We're just going to edit these together as best as possible. And then we are going to add on our effects. So we can only have these 2 so far. We're close to getting 3. So we made a pretty good video there, 63% interest. And my next tip is, if you follow these basic tips at the start, you will get there. Definitely you will get there. But when you are uploading a video and rendering your video, you want to sleep, eat, and study. Now, as you can see, I've slept and I've eaten and I've studied, and now I've got an A grade, A+ grade. So this means you'll actually get money from your parents. Now, you'll only live at your parents' place until you rank 8, and then you cannot rank up any further. Now, the trigger to moving out from your first apartment is the very first games convention, which is in a few days from now, which is on the 10th. Now, whether you choose to pay the $100 for a ticket or if you don't go, it doesn't matter. You still have the same friend who comes to you and asks if you want to move in with you. And obviously you're going to pick yes because you then no longer have to study, so that helps. So once you have created a few videos of one game, you are going to want to look for a second game. And mainly it's based on how well it's trending at the moment and how much interest it has. So if it's in green, then you can make a video on it. If it's in red, definitely don't waste your time and make a video on it. Okay, so these have been a few very basic tips to get you started. As you can see, I have nearly $450 and I've probably made about 10 to 15 videos and been playing the game for around about 20 minutes. I've cut most of it out because I know most people don't want to see all that gameplay footage, because I wanted to mainly keep the video as short as possible. So if this has helped you all, remember to just leave a like and comment. If you do want more advanced gameplay footage, I do have more saved from then, so feel free to put a comment below and just ask for some more tips if you really need help on other aspects. But it is the same later on. It's just matching the scenes as best as possible while sleeping and constantly eating and upgrading your equipment. If you do these, you will get a lot of subs. As you can see, I've already got 26,000, nearly 250,000 views. So I hope this video has helped you out, guys, and I'll see you again in the next video.